Welcome to Newcastle International Airport, and today we're on a business trip to Marseille. But first of all, let's get through security and then get on our first connecting flight to Paris. Okay, we are through security. That took about a minute. Newcastle is always so fast. Now we're going to go to Boots. So I need to get some deodorant. I don't have any with me. Oh, I might just get solid deodorant. That's a good idea. Then I don't have to take it out of my bag. This is technically the men's one, Thunderstorm, but let's see how it smells. It smells like man. Let's try the women's one and see what that's like. Fresh cotton and sea salt. It's not much in the difference, honestly. I'll just get this one though. You know what? Hand sanitizer. Always a good idea when you're traveling. And I need something to smell nice. That might do. It's under the 100 mils. The great thing about traveling midday instead of traveling really early in the morning is that the airport is pretty empty. Flight to Paris is not until 12:35. The one annoying thing about Newcastle Airport is that it's very difficult to get a seat by the window in a place that's not like a bar or a restaurant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan this and pretend to look at it for a very long time while I watch some airplanes move around. And hopefully my boss Tim will be here soon. He has guest access to the lounge here at Newcastle Airport, so I'm hoping that he can sneak me in and I can get some freebies in a bit. Made it to Marseille Airport. We've just picked up our bus tickets, which was a grand total of €10 one way. We're going to get on the bus, we're going to go to the hotel, we're going to check in, and then I don't know after that. Pints, food, looking for a reaction from my boss who's behind the camera.
Boss says pints.
Boss says pints, there you go.
No.
Hello and welcome to Hotel Caraview. So I did want to take a little video around the train station and going through the metro, but unfortunately my boss recommended that probably wasn't a good idea. But for now, Let me show you around the room. Just come in the door here and we have this lovely bed. It looks very cozy. And we have a little sitting area. Ooh, a telephone, a little kettle, bits of tea, coffee, some shelves, very handy. Let's have a look. More shelves, very nice. Ooh, soft closing. Oh, and you can hang up stuff. Is there any hangers? There is. Amazing little mirror so I can see how I look. Hi. Let's check out the bathroom. I'm expecting flickery lights in here. Let us have a look. There we go. Oh yeah, kind of flickery. Hello. So we have a little sink, toilet, towels, a bin, nice shower. Oh, and a window. Does it open? Oh my god. Oh, can I see the port from here? Oh, it's the bed. Interesting. Alright, let's close that because that is loud. Let's not do that. And that is it. So now I think the plan is to meet up with some of the people from work and go grab some food. It is currently 8 o'clock. Everyone is running late because everyone is either late from their flight or late from their train. So we shall see. Well, it has only been a few minutes since that last scene, and I went downstairs to have a chat with one of the guys I work with in the lobby for a little bit. And the more we got talking, the less socialising I wanted to do. So I discovered there's a Burger King next door. So I'm spending my first night in Marseille in my hotel room eating French Burger King. So I'm gonna eat it and review it. We'll see what it's like. I don't know what I got. I think I got a chicken burger, but quite honestly, it could literally have been anything. I ordered based off the pictures alone. So the first thing I got was some kind of Oasis Tropical. Yep, tastes like tropical stuff. The fries, they're kind of shit. Not impressed with those. I got some chip sauce. Pour les frites. My limited French tells me it's mayonnaise. Is it better with mayonnaise? Slightly. Let's check out this burger. So I got Master Sudis Poulet. So what do we have? Ooh. Is that brie? Rocket? Burger sauce? Tomato? Brie? Breaded chicken fillet? It sounds nice. We'll have a go. It's definitely brie. I'll give that like an 8 out of 10. That's actually really good. Good choice. Jeez lads, I'm not sure if I demolished that burger or it demolished me. Might have to go lie down now after that. Christ above. That was a lot of food. Oh, question for the regular travellers out there. Are you live out of your suitcase person, or are you unpack everything into the cupboard person? Because the more I travel, the more I've become an unpack all my stuff kind of person. And then as I wear stuff, I pack the dirty bits into the suitcase so it's ready to go. But maybe that's just me, I don't know. Depending on the kind of place that you stay, maybe it's safer to just live out of your suitcase and not take anything out. But this hotel looks fancy enough, I think. Looks nice, looks clean. I don't think I have to worry about bed bugs. That's all the clothes unpacked. Undies, socks, string tops for under my shirts, one t-shirt, jumper, pant. Done. Before I get into bed, there's one last thing that I really appreciate about this room, and that is the aircon. Now, there's not a lot of rooms that will go down to 17 degrees. Most of them go down to like 20, 21, 22, which is far too hot for me. 17 actually feels nice and cool. Annoyingly, I had myself all set up to go to sleep on this side of the bed, only to discover that the light switch to turn off all the lights is on that side. So now I have to move all my shit over to this side of the bed. So this should turn off everything. Yeah, that'll do it. Cool. Guess I'm sleeping on this side tonight. Right, that is it from me, guys. I'm gonna hit the hay. I'm super tired after all the travel today. I'm gonna try and get up early tomorrow. Maybe do some filming in the morning. See you guys then. Good night. Good morning all, it's 6:30 a.m. here. I just had an absolutely awful night's sleep. Every time I go somewhere new, I can never sleep properly. This room is not very soundproof, and I heard multiple of my neighbours come home late at night and just like struggle to open the door. People outside just like screaming for no reason. I think I've probably not really slept since about 4 this morning, which is not great, but kind of expected. So I'm gonna hop in the shower. I'm gonna try and get ready for the day, and I'm gonna go get some breakfast downstairs.
The hotel breakfast was your usual offering with hot and cold food, breads, fruits, yogurt, tea and coffee, etc. It was pretty good.
So this is the hotel that I'm staying in, Hotel Vieux-Port. Okay, let's go around this way today. So I just bumped into my co-worker there in the breakfast area. He's just down for his breakfast. He's wondering, what's this little mic doing on you? I was like, oh, I'm just going out to take some video. So I got about half an hour to go do this, and then I have to get back, pick him up, and then we have to go to the business meeting. I got stuck in the middle of the road because the lights turned red before I crossed fully. I'm wondering what we'll get to the ship first, me or this car? I don't want to get run over this morning. Let's have a look. I want to have a look at this ship because it looks really cool. So that's the Kraken. This is the Old Port in Marseille. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know anything about the Old Port. So what I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to take some B-roll, and Editor Deb's going to do a voiceover to tell you about the area.
The Old Port of Marseille, or Vieux-Port, is a historic heart of the city. For over 2,600 years, it's been Marseille's main harbour, first founded by Greek settlers. In the Middle Ages, it was the hub of trade and defence, and today it's a lively marina filled with boats, yachts, markets and cafes. Surrounded by historic forts and the bustling city, it remains a symbol of Marseille's maritime heritage and a central gathering place for both locals and visitors.
It's a shame now that I'm not going to be here for an extra day. There was meant to be an air traffic control strike on the day I'm leaving, so I was expecting to have to stay an extra day. But it looks like that was called off, which is great because I get to go home when I plan to, but it means a lot less of Marseille. Look at all the masts from the ship. And the distance is so many here in Old Port. Well, there we are. We just caught the sun rising over the buildings. I don't think I'll go too much further down the port this morning. I'm going to head back to the hotel. I'm going to pick up Ali and we'll head on to Lam. Hopefully I can show you a little bit around Lam. There's meant to be a lab tour, so I'm going to ask really nicely if I can video a little bit of the lab. So let's get back to the hotel.
So, tell me why there's a huge fish tank in a metro station? To get to Lam, we took the Blue Line metro in the direction of La Rose. However, I wasn't expecting the metro to suddenly switch off and get stuck about 2 stops later. Thankfully, within a couple of minutes, it started back up and we were on our way. LAM, or Laboratoire d'Astrophysics de Marseille, is one of the largest astrophysical laboratories in France, with a research team studying astronomy, astrophysics, and participating in the construction of instruments for ground-based and space-based observation missions.
Oh, that really hurt my back. Greetings from the hotel bed. So the plan is tonight that a few of us from the group are going out for dinner. And I think we're meeting up in about half an hour. I think I will just decompress a little bit. It was a long day. We were working constantly from about 9:30 to 5:30, which I guess is a normal day. But when you're not in your usual environment, it's quite draining. So I'm going to chill and then I'm going to head off and have dinner with the crew. So I just spent €46 on a meal that I didn't even like. Lads, I ordered the grilled prawns. I was like, it's a safe bet. We're by the sea. Few prawns, cook them up, be grand. They probably come in some kind of white wine sauce, but nah, they were burnt. And they came in a mustard sauce, which didn't say on the menu, and I hate mustard. And I left a tip, which was unnecessary, really, because the food took forever. €46, thank goodness for expenses. Anyway, I'm home now, socialised out. I'm going to get into bed. I'm going to try and get some decent sleep and try and get up early in the morning. Right, I'm going to bed. See you in the morning. Bye. Morning everyone. Well, I have successfully made it out of bed early and I have arrived at the place that I was going to watch the sunrise, but I wasn't expecting there to be like a bunch of boats. I don't know if you can see them just over there. So I think I'll still go over there and see what the story is. Yeah, I might have to walk down further and go to the beach instead. The jetty I wanted to walk out on is over that side. And the boats are actually on something else, and the beach is in front of me. But I don't see a way to get out onto the jetty. I walked past where I thought the path would be. It's not there. Maybe there's a way to get to it from the beach, but I don't fancy getting my shoes all sandy. What I think I will do is I'll actually walk back to the hotel. So if I walk back, sunrise will be in front of me. New Hotel of Marseille. I think there's an old Hotel of Marseille. Or a new Hotel of Marseille. So this is part of, Citadel de Marseille. So I'm hoping when I come back this way later, it'll still be open and I can go in and have a look. So sorry it's so dark. I've just popped into the Jardin Manouchian. So I thought it looked like a nice view. This must be your man himself, Manouchian. There we go. I can see across the other side of port. I think that's a big museum on that side. Some kind of old fort turned museum, I think. But wow, that is pretty. Let's continue our adventure. Wow. Must have been quite the imposing structure back in the day. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but these are all walls. They look really cool. I wonder what this is about. An old helicopter landing pad. Looks like a target. Weird. Wow. The Old Port Marina. So many boats. I don't think I've ever seen this many boats. It is getting quite close to sunrise though, so let's book it back to the hotel. I wonder how many people just drunkenly fall in there. They've just started turning the street lights off here, so I guess that means it's sunrise, although I wasn't expecting it for like another 10 to 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So it just, because it's not quite light yet, it suddenly just got really dark. So I discovered yesterday that this soap museum existed. And I'm very sad that I won't have time to go. Don't mind me just getting my planes, because I see them. That is a strange looking boat. Very square. I'm actually having the best morning of plane spotting. I'm so happy right now. Right, I have made it back to Vieux-Port. It is only 7:10. So it's not quite sunrise yet, but I had a lovely walk and I'm very hungry, so I'm going to head back to the hotel, get some food, and then head on to work for the day. I'll see you guys later.
In the afternoon of the third day in Marseille, we had a tour of the labs in LAM. LAM builds and tests instruments for both ground and space-based applications. One of the most interesting pieces of equipment that they have here is a 90 cubic meter vacuum chamber. Here you can see one of the 4 massive T-shaped platforms the chamber sits on, which has been isolated from the rest of the building to reduce vibrations. This instrument is used to test vibrations, such as during a rocket launch. Outside the lab, they have one unlucky victim of the vibration tests.
So the pig is kind of the symbol. It's the symbol, the logo, how do you call that? The little of the team that is the mascot. Sorry, mascot. Thank you. It's the mascot of the platform. People working on the space platform.
This large room will be cleared out and used as an integration hall for Harmony. Harmony is a high angular resolution monolithic optical and near-infrared integral field spectrograph. And for those who don't know, developing the adaptive optics for these kinds of instruments is my job. The prototypes for Harmony are tested here at LAM, but they also have the means to create large, complicated aspheric mirror surfaces, important for complex optical design. It's also the home to Loops, an optical test bench which tests out different pyramid wavefront sensors. Well lads, I am back at the hotel now. It is 6:20. The dinner reception starts at 7, so I think I've just enough time to get to the Citadel to check it out very quickly. I am definitely coming down with something. I have a runny nose and a sore throat. It just came on suddenly just after lunch today. So we're going to power through as best I can for the dinner, and then tomorrow we'll see. Hopefully I fly home tomorrow, and if I'm ill, I'm ill. Whatever. So let's at least get through tonight.
have made it to the Citadel. I was not expecting an enormous amount of stairs. I guess every day is leg day in France. Wow. That's a nice view from up here. Oh, there's even a plane. Time to get the fleet log out. Alright. Mark you. Right, let's go to the Citadel. Looks like it's open tonight until 10 p.m. So I'm hoping I don't need to pay. I asked at the entrance. It's free. Nice. I love a good free tourist attraction. Wow. Wonder what this was like back in the day. I don't know where to go. I think I want to go over there. Question is how? Did I go the wrong way? Oh, I may have just gone the wrong way. Let's have a look over this way first. Wow, that view is pretty spectacular. Oh, there's the hotel I'll be at. Nice, can you guys see that? I got like 15 minutes. This sign makes me wish I could understand French. Right, let's go back down the way and see if I can find the other path that I wanted to see. Down the stairs we go. Let's see where this goes. I don't know where to go. There's a path that way. There's a path that way. There's a path that way. I'll go the way I saw originally. Let's see. Love a bit of info about soil. Oh, soil. Ah, so they're trying to experimentally revegetate this area, and they've picked some plants to do it. That's pretty cool. Also, more lovely views. I'm just gonna say, wow, the view. I'm not even there yet, but just trust me, guys. Just wait for it. Wait, is that a pyramid? No, it's not a pyramid. All right, you want to see the view? Look at that. How spectacular is that? Oh, look at those mountains. And the fort over here. Well, I'm so glad I came here. Don't know if I can go up here, but we'll chance it. Oh, there's filming going on up there. Oh, okay. I will just very quickly, as quickly as I can up a steep slope, and get out of that person's shot. Still a significant amount of construction work going on here, so I don't know how long it's been going on for, but yeah, I think it's going to be a while. I'll take that to mean it's the end of the road for me, and I'll go back down, go to the hotel. Cool walls though, aren't they? Right, time to get to the Novo Hotel, get to the drinks reception. You know, when I came here first, I wasn't convinced, but this view is pretty spectacular. Shame I don't have time to go over that side of the port and check out that area, but we'll do what we can. I know I didn't mention it, but just at the top there's a little cafe and some tables and chairs and stuff. Looks pretty nice. Try not to fall down these steps. I'm back at the hotel. Dinner was quite nice tonight, actually. Had prawns again, but this time not burnt and not in mustard. So I was pretty happy about that. But I am absolutely exhausted. My step count for today is 17,534. Quite a bit more than usual. I was looking forward to a sleep in tomorrow, and then I remembered I have to check out. So I'm gonna have to get up and get all my bits together. Thankfully, the suitcase is basically packed as it is because I've been putting all the dirty clothes in there. Well, that's it. Guys, I'm super tired. I'm not even gonna do a proper sign off. I'm just gonna say good night and see you tomorrow.
The two doors. Also on the back side you see the climbing zone, most of these birds are in place and people are painstakingly working on all the joints.
Hello from Marseille Airport. I'm here at a cafe in Terminal 1, looking out the window, doing some plane spotting. I got my app open beside me. And I'm going to stay here for a little bit and watch some planes until I've overstayed my welcome.
because I have not bought anything at the cafe, but it's not busy, so I don't feel too bad. I'll probably go get a coffee at some point. But for now, I'm happy to just sit here and charge my phone a bit. The story so far is that I'm here far too early for my flight, and also my flight is delayed. So I'm going to be here a while. But yeah, there's not much interesting to see here in Marseille Airport, unfortunately, so it might be a... So, let's get back to planes. Well, hello from Paris, Charles de Gaulle Airport. I have made it. My flight was terribly delayed, but the connecting flight was also delayed, so I'm going to make it because I'm so tired and I'm sick and I just want to go to bed. So I'm going to end the video here. Thank you for coming along with me on my work adventure in Marseille. I'll see you in the next one.